might be a go. Rick Flair flashing. Don't I look dashing? Don't I look classy? Don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what your say. Show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but it's the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, barely flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but it's the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever. Live forever.
Daddy pants ain't with 3 X's. Pick the X's, no X's on my chest, but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do this, dumb it. Can't get y'all ball back. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call sex? Daddy fact, y'all never fall back. Like clocks in the wintertime, we stay eating like it's dinner time. Been feasting and feast big, but it ain't no rhyme. We don't know the meaning of drought, cause we keep it so wet. Why swear now, it's been a while. Just speaking in general, boy, there is no formidable opponent or at that bonnet. Never step on it. When you wanna mind the kind of give it hope when they down and out. Dig a hole so deep, ain't no climbing out.
Yeah, I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but it's the best. Don't you see me out here shining, barely flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but it's the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever. Live forever.
Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know though, so go, slow, back my logo, for show, go, get down on the, yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know though, so go, slow, back my logo, for show, go, now get down on the.
Yeah.
That's what the feeling, and you ride it back away. Crash into the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight.
I done made sacrifices. So many
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Dolphins going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. This is Ajayi, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now it's Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's third and short. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now it's Ajayi. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
10 yards still left on second down. Tannehill now running the option to the right side. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Thomas. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He hits West underneath. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Back down in Philly, here we go. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Let's go!
They go play fake. Mahomes flushed out right. And able to find Conley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here's a handoff to Ajani to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now Tannehill. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Danny Nicholas. Coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. You figure you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Hunt. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Dolphins have got it. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
They run with Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They run again with a J. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And out come the Chiefs now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On first down, Tannehill. He's going to look deep for Julius Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will do. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift. Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play there for KC. 57 yards. Now it's Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And an alley to run. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running, it's Drake. Room to run past midfield. The 40. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Here's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback, He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw, Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 43 yards on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Forced out to his left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So now it's 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 7-yard line. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Tannehill down to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So now here come the Dolphins. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On on second down. Here's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Rameek Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's Mahomes to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Out to his left. Room here to run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Jakeem Grant now to return. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Tannehill. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Devontae Parker, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 89 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And it's the Falcons that have just added to their lead. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run. This is Hunt. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Chiefs, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.